Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you all are fine. I'm your social studies teacher. Dear students, today we will study lesson number 10, Children's Right, part 3. In the previous classes, we studied about rights, children rights, United Nations Organization, problems of a child and their solution. Today we will study about Declaration of the Rights of Child by United Nations Organization. As previous class, we study about United Nations Organization is the international organization which have motive to protect human rights and secure lives of people. In this declaration, we have 10 principles. Every principle have many importance. I am reading this principle and I will also explain it. Principle 1. All children shall enjoy the rights set forth in the declaration, no matter what their race, color, gender, language, religion, political or other opinion, or where they were born or where they were born to. It means all children are equal, no matter what their race, color, language, religion, and etc. Principle 2 tell us you have the special right to grow up and to develop physically and spiritually in a healthy and normal way. It means all children have a right to grow up and develop physically in a simple way, in a healthy way. Principle 3. You have the right to a name and a nationality. It means all children have the right to be given a name and an identity. There should be no stateless person. Principle 4. You have the right to special care and protection and to good food, housing, and medical services. It means all children have the right to special care and protection and to good food, housing, and medical service. Principle 5. You have the right to special care if handicapped in any way. It means all handicapped and disabled children have right to good care and protection. Principle 6. You have the right to love and understanding, preferably from parents and family, but from the government where these cannot help. It means all children have the right to be loved and understood by parents and family. If not, then the government are responsible for their emotional growth. Principle 7. You have the right to education, to play, to have an equal chance to develop yourself and to learn to be responsible and useful. Your parents have a special responsibility for your education and guidance. It means all children have right to be educated. Parents have a special responsibility for give education to their children. Principle 8. You have the right to be among the first to get help always. It means all children have the right to get help first. Now come on the principle 9. I'm reading this principle. You have the right to be protected against cruel acts or exploitation. You should not work before a minimum age of 18 and never when that would hinder your health and your moral and physical development. This article tells us all children should be protected against cruel acts and exploitation, especially from work and abuse that they may hinder the health and physical development. Principle 10. You should be taught peace, understanding, tolerance, and friendship among all peoples. It means all children should be taught peace, understanding, tolerance, and friendship with all peoples. Now come on the worksheet number 10. This worksheet is available at school canteen. In this worksheet, you have point out 5 rights and your 5 responsibilities. You can see in question number 1 have 2 columns. One is about your rights and second is about your responsibilities. Then question number 2 is fill in the blanks. You have to study these all statements and fill these blanks. I hope you understand this lesson very well. Stay home, stay safe. Wish you best of luck. Allah Hafiz.